MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping up now, Ty Cobb, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the center fielder, number 9.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wynn has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Kirk Gibson.
Now at the plate, Kirk Gibson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
To the plate now, Hank Greenberg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Jack Morris, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Two and one count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. This one's down to third. Glove by Cabrera, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready now, Kyle Seager. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
In now, Tino Martinez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trammell ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Griffey Jr.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Seager at second, Martinez at first, 1 gone. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0 pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, one man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Randy Wynn, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Morris has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in one. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 7 homers, 18 driven in. Ready with the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it. He is out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well.
Cabrera.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Cecil Fielder is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Willie Horton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers failed to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Brett Boone. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball that good carry.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
So digging in now, Dan Wilson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Just hung in there on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Forkball is swung on and missed that time, and they're back to even 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Trammell is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 31.
Striding in, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Morris sets. Here comes the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
As a look, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. '50th pitch of the game on its way. One and 0. Here it is. 2 down, runners at first and second. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Mariners leave a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Griffey Jr. is right there, one down. So with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Set to get his day started, Bill Freeman, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Lou Whitaker, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, 1, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Called strike 2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
There to take it is Cabrera, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Randy Wynn. He reached on a single in his first try. Morris into the windup. Here it is.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Ty Cobb. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The pitch.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Kirk Gibson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two and 0. Now here's the pitch.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taken but called a strike. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Hank Greenberg. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High chopper over to the right side. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Struck him out. Now at the plate, Brett Boone. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Dan Wilson.
Dan Wilson.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
To the plate now, Omar Vizquel.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Morris sets. Here's the 0-1. Forkball misses. 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To 2-2 now. Rolled slowly to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Miguel Cabrera is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Cecil Fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now pitch on the way.
Nope. That's inside. That's ball 2.
Fielder is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Willie Horton, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Alan Trammell. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One-0 count. Here it is.
At the ball.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Suzuki leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. So far this season, Suzuki has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Suzuki carries a hitting line just over the .280 plateau. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-1 home is taken high above the zone. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Stepping into the box, Tino Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Not close. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. A man at third with one away. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 balls and no strikes. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher right now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Bill Freeman.
Leading off for the Tigers, the catcher, Bill Freeman.
From the stretch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Now at the plate, Lou Whitaker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Ty Cobb. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Randy Wynn. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
In now, Brett Boone, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gibson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Riding in once again, Dan Wilson. He singled his last time up.
Wilson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Omar Vizquel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three and 1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in, Kirk Gibson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he fouls this one off. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate, Hank Greenberg, and a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and with it the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. James Paxton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
65. James Paxton.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Cecil Fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Willie Horton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. As a look, now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Wynn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alan Trammell, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Fastball just inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Number 14, Bill Freeman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bill Freeman, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Swung on and hit on the ground to Vizquel is short. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this two-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's now 3-1 Tigers. Mark Friedrich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 20, Mark Friedrich.
Leading off the inning, Omar Vizquel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Shortstop, Omar
First pitch of the at-bat.
Vizquel.
Grounded back up the middle. Trammell brings it in, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Suzuki. First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cobb is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Mariners are down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Freddie Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 43, Freddie Garcia.
Ready to begin the eighth, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ty Cobb. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
The right fielder.
To the plate now, Kirk Gibson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
He's set, and the pitch. Hank Greenberg comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runners on first with one down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third base.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He loses him on ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Eric Hansen is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Hansen.
Cecil Fielder will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
On the ground to the right side and through, a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready once again, Alan Trammell. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tigers are out in front 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Tino Martinez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1-2.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Randy Wynn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here now the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Comes set and the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. It's the Tigers 6 and the Mariners 1.
Edwin Diaz enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter number 1.
Into the box now, Lou Whitaker. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swinging a soft liner. And quickly there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Ty Cobb. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Suzuki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So striding forward now, Brett Boone. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Dan Wilson, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Settling in now, Omar Vizquel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there, strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw some.
The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
6-1 the final tally today. The Detroit Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jack Morris wins his 3rd of the season. Mark Friedrich takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.